time with you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we are able to hear.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for acknowledging. So it's a completely informal and interactive webinar. I would appreciate if you ask questions. Whenever you have anything. Mute. Okay. So the intention is just to just a moment, please. Yeah, sorry. Log out. So the intention is to spend some time with you all. As you know, the PMBOK guide has changed. And as said, there is a global myth about project management, PMP certification, and all this. So the idea is to demystify and spend time with you all and spend more time on Q&A. So thanks for taking out time and joining this webinar. Some of you might be knowing what is PMBOK guide, what is PMI, and what is PMP certification. So a quick introduction about AGS. It's a global organization headed by me, and it's built with special people like you all professionals who have decades of experience delivering training and consulting globally. So this is about me. I have trained and mentored more than 30,000 people worldwide in all industries and domains. I am PMP certified and also certified by PMI as a instructor to conduct their certifications. So there are a lot of changes in the PMI itself. So the agenda is, what is this PMI update in the standards and what is the 8th edition and what is examination content outline and how does it impact you as a project leader and project professionals and new preparation strategy. So we regularly conduct webinars on awareness on many topics. So here is very focused for the people who are aware about PMI, who are aware about project management, and who are aware about the standards and would like to see what are the changes. Some of you might be on the journey of going to the certification. So would be interested and keen to know how this is impacted. You might have studied in the earlier versions, 7th edition, 6th, maybe 6th edition process guide. So now how to baseline and prepare for this. So that's the objective. However, we will not restrict to that objective, and it's an occasion to demystify and answer your questions, anything relating to project, program, portfolio, and I'll be glad to share my experience and would like to listen to your experience. So by the end of the webinar, you'll understand what are the changes, what is the new structure, how are the questions organized. Earlier, there were only multiple choice and multiple responses, but now it is changed. And the percentage of questions are also changed. So this is how we'll go about. Why PMI redesigned the standard? As you all know, PMI is the world's #1 organization. Last 50 years, they are there. And they are into certifications, generating standards, etc. So I'd like to quickly show you the homepage of PMI, pmi.org. So this is the one stop for you to know everything relating to the PMI certification. And I train and mentor on all these certifications, what you see in the list of certifications. And they have also introduced micro certifications. You have certifications for PMO, construction project management, agile, business analysis, risk management. Many of them are there, but our focus is on the PMP. So from here, you will, one moment, let me just ask. Sorry. So this is the certification, and I'm going to give you another link which you can refer to anytime. So from here, you'll get everything relating to PMP certification. Those who are new, when you log in from whichever country you are in, you'll see the prices. In India, there is a special price, but if you have logged in out of India, the prices will be different. With membership fees, it's $405, and the full price is $645. So this is about the certification. And as you scroll down, you will see what is the demand for PMP certified professionals. And there is a survey that is being done on 21 countries, thousands of professionals about this salary. That is also free of cost, which is available. We can have a look at it. So it gives you the most important document for your PMP exam. This outline is also changed. So you can go here and download. I'm sharing the link for this also, which is the latest examination content outline. An examination content outline is a syllabus for you. A lot of PMP test goers, they don't give importance to this document, which is the syllabus, and this is the latest update. And the questions are applicable from 9th July. However, we have the knowledge and intelligence and the lessons learned before going live this certification. The PMI does a pilot. So the pilot was given, then it went live. So this examination content outline is a syllabus for you, and all 180 questions are to test you psychometric, as you all know, whether you will be able to think like a project manager. And the focus here is about mindset, about the value, about the holistic view, about the systemic view that you have to build along with other project management skills. So how this is important for anyone who is going to take the exam? It's a well-researched document about job analysis. You as a project manager, what are the things that you'll do? And they will create a domain, and these are the percentage of questions. And from here, you can download the handbook. So these are all very important documents that you need to have if you are going for the PMP certification exam, apart from the training, what all you have. So PMI is a world-renowned organization, 50 years old organization, and last 3 decades, PMP is one of the top 10 certifications in the world. So coming back to the PMBOK Guide 8th edition, those who are aware about the 7th edition, the previous edition, which we used to call 7th edition, now it is an 8th edition. In this 8th edition, you will have both a combination of principles and processes. So let me take back step, those who are aware. there used to be PMBOK Guide 6th edition, which had processes. Then in 7th edition, it was dedicated to only principles. And then PMI retired the 6th edition, then came up with another standard called Process Group Practice Guide. So everyone who has taken the exam before 8th of July 2026, they used to refer two standards from PMI. One is the PMBOK Guide, 7th edition, and the other is Process Standard. Now from 8th July, this syllabus is applicable. And the good news is you need not refer these two books, but now you can refer only one book, which is 8th edition. So they have clubbed the processes and the principles together, and this is what is the 8th edition. There are some differences. Earlier, when 7th edition was launched, there used to be 12 processes. 12 principles. Now they have consolidated and made 6 principles. Those who are aware about the structure of the PMBOK guide, starting from 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and until 6th edition, we used to call knowledge area. A knowledge area is like a domain or some subject matter you can think. In the knowledge area, we used to study scope, schedule, cost, risk, procurement, stakeholder, quality, resources. Those were the domains, or we used to call knowledge area. But in 8th edition, those 10 which were there have been now consolidated, and it has become 7 performance domain. I'm sure you all might be knowing process groups like initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling, and closing. Now, the name process group has been changed to focus area, but the things remain the same. So these are few structural changes, and earlier there were 49 processes. Now they have consolidated to 40 processes. So process guidance is reintroduced in this book. So there is no need for you to refer two books. Of course, Agile, you have to look at it. You have now 6 core principles and 7 performance domain and 40 processes. And this will stay for another 4-5 years. And there's also appendix on Agile, PMO, and AI, sustainability. And the focus is on value delivery, because the world has seen, the customers have seen, the stakeholders have seen, you're a great, amazing project manager delivering project within time, budget, and cost, but show me the value. Today, that's the language they are talking. So we have to build a holistic view, systemic view, value delivery mindset. The standard is more focused on these words. And tailoring is nothing but customization. So what are these 6 core principles? As a project manager, whatever you are doing, your scheduling, you are from quality, you are from risk and all those things, but still, while you're doing your project work, these are the 6 principles which you have to work on. One is the holistic view. I'm sure some of you who are managing the projects, many times we don't have that big picture, holistic view, or a big picture. So today, any project, any work that you're doing, you need to have that big picture, holistic view, systemic view. That is the word. And focus on value. Completing the project on time, within the budget is fine, but is it delivering the value? That is what is the mindset. and embed the quality. Don't think we have a great QA, QC people, they will take care of it. It's not like that. Right from the planning, you should have. And integrate sustainability. Every process, every activity that you do should have an impact on the society and the planet and the environment. And during our training, we also train participants on how to use AI in your day-to-day work as a project manager or a business analyst. So lead accountability. You are a leader. My definition of project is very simple. It's nothing but work. When you think project as a work, then the whole project management becomes easy for you. Just replace the work with the project and project with the work, it becomes easy. This is not a rocket science. Everyone is achieving. And build empowered teams. You will learn what is empowering, what is social intelligence, what is emotional intelligence, apart from all the soft skills that you have. Today, what is business acumen is required by the project managers. The sponsors, they are just looking you as a leader who can manage any project in the world. Now, when we say project, there is a global myth. Everyone thinks that project management is for IT guys or it is for construction people. It is for a different industry. It will not help me. It doesn't suit me. It's absolutely not like that. So to demystify that, let me show you one video, which is from PMI, which gives you the 50 most influential projects in the world. And you'll see the project management being used in all of these projects, irrespective of their domain and industry. So what you have observed, if you see, it is being used in every walk of life. As I said, a project is nothing but a work, and we all do work. Every organization does work. And today, the economy generated is directly or indirectly through projects. Even the name of economy has changed. Today, they call it as a project economy. The way you are doing the businesses, it is changed today. It's called as business agility. You have to be agile. So these are the things that equip you and that will make you a different professional than others. There are two things. Knowledge is one thing and getting certification is another thing. So I always encourage that you first grab the knowledge, understand it, certification becomes easy. So these are the 6 principles. And what are the 7 domains? Again, those who are aware with these standards, earlier there used to be a knowledge area called integration. And there used to be processes like develop project charter, identify stakeholders. So that knowledge area, integration, has been changed to governance. So that when you start the project, there should be a watchdog. There should be some governance because the projects today are of million, billion dollars. So those processes that you study in governance. Then you come to the scope. Scope was the same knowledge area, which is here also same. Schedule, again, it's the same knowledge area. Here it is known as performance domain, where you will define the activities, sequence the activities, learn the critical path, learn the precedence diagramming method, learn schedule compression, how to monitor the projects, how to control the projects, how to estimate the projects, all those things you are going to learn. There used to be cost as a knowledge area. It has been changed now to finance. But the process names remains the same. Stakeholder was there, now also stakeholder. Resources, there are 2 types of resources. One is team resource. All the human beings, human resources are team resources. Anything that is not a human being is a physical resource. And today they have also add another word called virtual resource. And we all deal with these 3 types of resources. And finally, the risk. So these are the knowledge area, which earlier used to be 10. Now they have been consolidated as 7 performance domains. Now, some of you who are aware of 7th edition, as I said, it was purely based on principles and performance domain. And now it is principles plus performance domains, plus they have also added the tools and techniques, input, output, tools and techniques. Remember, PMI is not testing your memory. This is not a test exam to test your memory. This exam is a psychometric exam to see you as a project manager, how you apply the learnings and the world's best practices. That is the reason they will give scenarios. There are 180 questions, and we have AI also, PMO. The percentage of questions have changed. In the people domain, 33%, process domain, 41%, and business environment. Earlier it was only 8%, but now they have increased to 26%. Earlier, it used to be 50% on predictive life cycle or traditional project management and 50% on agile and hybrid. PMI did a global survey 10 years back, and they found 71% of the organizations in the world at some point of time they are using agile. That's the reason before 8th July, there used to be 50-50. But the recent report says that you as a project manager, you are picking and choosing the processes, the principles that you want, and they call it wow. It's your way of working. And today, the exam, you get only 40% from traditional and 60% on agile and hybrid. So those who are not aware with this need not worry. Worldwide, globally, we have trained, mentored people from organizations who have never heard the word agile. So we take from the scratch to the level where they understand, they apply, and they pass the exam. So how are the exams and pattern, whether there is a lot of changes? There are 180 questions in the exam, and it's a computer-based exam. You can take it from your home or from any Pearson View center. And the time is 240 minutes. And you have to score all 180. You have to aim to complete all 180 because 10 questions are unscored. Even if you get all correct, it will not be calculated. If you get all of the 10 wrong, it will not have impact. So aim at 180 question. Every question is 76 seconds at an average. You need not worry. The least time taken by one of my students was 2 hours. She completed the exam. And the least time taken by any of my student is 10 days. So if anyone wants to beat that record, we are here to support you. So the questions are various questions now. There are more than one type of questions. One is multiple choice radio button. The other is checkbox multiple response format. And I will show you, this is a case study, new which they have introduced. They will give a case study here and you have to select, read the scenarios and answer. So this we call case study type of questions. All this is available in your examination content outline that you might have downloaded until now. The next is the enhanced matching. They will give a S-curve or burn down chart, put a question, interpret and select. Another is the graphic based, where, for example, this is a requirement traceability matrix. You have to look at it, then read the scenario and answer it. So multiple choice, single response, which is like MCQ, multiple responses. You have a checkbox, you can select multiple answers, and within the question, they will give very clearly, select any two or select any three. So this is point and click. You'll have curve and they will have a question. You have to just click on the point. And you also have matching, which is nothing but drag and drop the answers, or pull down list, read the question and you have to pull down the answer. Now, why they have put all these things? Because earlier it was very, very stressful for people who are going for PMP exam because they have to answer all MCQ. When we took it was all MCQ. Then the last type of questions were MCQ and choose any two, choose any three, multiple responses also. So still it is stressful. So they want to have different interventions. And before, within the exam time, you can take 2 breaks, optional breaks, 10 minutes each. And this is how the question types are. AI, those who are aware and using AI in their daily life, you can use this. Let me show you. It's an amazing tool from PMI. Where you can, let me show you the same. And even if you have not taken the PMI membership, they are giving 30 days for you to use this tool. And of course, there is not a big that you have to learn about the AI and need not be worrying about it. When you go here, and resources. It's called PMI AI Infinity tool. It picks up, authenticate project management related material only. So again, I suggest all of you to look into this and you can see. And this is the study given by PMI. Everyone has started using this once they launch. So let me quickly show you what you can get out
Meet
of it.
PMI Infinity, your AI-powered project coach. Built on multiple leading AI models and grounded in global standards from PMI, Infinity delivers secure, project-specific guidance you can trust. Available on PMI.org and the PMI official mobile app. Simply type a prompt and get the leverage trusted templates and documents and access recommended checklists so you can focus on what truly matters. Start using PMI Infinity today. Meet
So it has many videos, it has prompts. They have created agents also for you to use. So this also will be covered during the training. Then sustainability value, as I said, the focus is, are you delivering value? How do you measure value? What is the value? What is tangible, intangible? And the focus is on the mindset. It's not we all have to come out of the mindset of project is time, scope, and cost. No, there's a lot beyond that, apart from those things. So your mindset should be like a always keeping in mind, are we delivering the value? And the context changes. What you do project on ground is different from what you do a project in a space or a barge or a desert. And today we are talking about data, lessons learned, historical data, and equally people are important. Stakeholders are important. There's a topic how to get the right expectations from the stakeholders. Which stakeholders, you'll be surprised, we'll discuss so many things. What is the meaning of complexity? What is governance, audit, how we are going to look into it. So it's a very big holistic change, but nevertheless, never be scared. This is not a rocket science. This is just a common sense, and people have been passing from all domains and industries. There is a global myth created about this certification. It is very tough. It is, by the way, a lot of numeric questions have come down. Last 3 months, I have not come across a single person telling that they have used the calculator in the exam. Remember, they are not testing your memory. They just want to know you have a minimum of 3 years of experience. You have gone through the 35 contactors, and we'll give a scenario. We will test whether you will apply the best practices, what you have learned and what you have been working. So as simple as that. So if you take this scenario example, what is the old thinking or new thinking? This scenario is a project is 3 weeks for launch. But today response, what PMI expect you is you need to have a business acumen. You need to have the business outcome. You need to have that big picture, how it is going to impact. You need to know how the risk, you need to know what is the difference between risk and issue. In real life, we use the words the way we use it. But when you're sitting with the project professionals and other stakeholders, it make a difference. One simple example is issue. If I ask you what is an issue, you'll say problem. Then if I ask you what is the problem, again, it will have its own based on our experience. And we wrongly say, I have an issue with this person. I have a problem with this stakeholder, contractor. But for exam, it's completely wrong. Anything dealing with a human being is a conflict. So these are the things which you will be getting aware, knowledgeable, and automatically your certification will be very easy. So those who are on the journey of preparation, download the examination content outline. This is the syllabus. You have to know every task in that. As a project manager, how do you create a vision? And there are enablers. Enablers are nothing but that will support you, that will help you as a project manager. So they will give a scenario, they will give you a test. In the test, the questions as a project manager, do you know how to resolve a conflict? Do you know how to develop a strategy? Do you know how important governance is? Do you know how important the compliance is? So like that, these are all scenario-based questions. And we have to be very careful about the words like next, best, first, and manage your time during the exam. So those who are on the journey of this, to be very serious, you can focus first week, go to the ECO, go to the standard. And if you have not become a PMI member, become a PMI member, there are a lot of advantages. Apart from that, whatever you have invested, equal amount you are saving. You can download standards free of cost, practice, and go for the exams. So you have to think holistic, big picture, and put all these things together and manage projects in the real life. And when it comes to exam, yes, a lot of tips and tricks, how to remember, how to recall, how to find the keywords. Those are the things I just wanted to share with you all. And we'll spend more time on question and answers. Yes, please. Let's see the chat if there are any questions. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, minimum experience is 3 years required. And there is nothing like domain and industry. Anyone can take, go by the definition, my definition of project. Project is a work. So you have 8 years of experience. That's well and good. You have seen a lot of projects. And when you come to the training, we'll also tell you how to put the application and all that. What PMI wants to know is the role that you have performed. What have you done in initiation? We all identify the stakeholders. What you have done in planning. Definitely, we would have planned communication. We would have planned schedule. Then, what did you do in the execution? Just you have to put two sentences, and each of your experience can be mapped in these focus areas, which are initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing. And definitely, there is as I said, there's a lot of opportunity we give. You can become a trainer, you can become a consultant. Additionally, you have global freelancing opportunities also, and it adds value. So I always say certification, you remove it. Imagine you will be the best consultant in the world, knowing the best practices, how the companies are doing. Because the moment we say exam, certification, that fear comes. And more than 60 to 70% of the people, even after taking the training, they don't go for the exam. The challenge is they don't find time. I hope that answers your question, Muhammad Ali. What is the cost of taking exam after the update? Now, as I said, it depends on the country from where you have logged in. So if you have logged in from India, Let me show you right from the beginning how you have to go. Go to the website, click on certification, this link. I'm putting it again. Right. So if you have logged in from India, without membership, it is 55,000. So what we suggest is become a member first. So I'm putting the link, advantages of membership, which is 11,580. So add up 11,580 and another 25,000, which is still lesser than 55,000. And what are the advantages that you get in the PMI membership? One is you'll get all the standards free of cost. You get the PMI AI tool, and there are a lot of things that you get thousands of standards. You get digitized all the standards. There is standard plus. Just by the click of the button, you will be able to access any case study video. This is the advantage of
Being a
membership.
PMI member has impacted my career by opening opportunities for training and networking and helping me fill in some of the gaps I had in my knowledge base.
Well, I joined PMI because I could get a discount on my PMP exam, and then I realized there was just so much more.
The opportunity to connect with such a large global community of people who do work like I do.
The younger you are, the more beneficial it's going to be. It takes time to grow into that role and become an expert in that field.
One of the things that I use a lot is the projectmanagement.com. Maybe I'm in a very specialized situation that may not be in any of the standard books, but I want to hear from the community.
My PMI membership has allowed me to rethink how I do business every day and be a better leader overall.
No one is quite as connected as PMI is. You see thousands and thousands of people coming together, engaging with one another, and I haven't seen anything else like that.
So amazing advantage of the membership and all this knowledge you are going to get. So what is the cost of taking the exam? That link will help. This link will help you about the membership, and the other link will give you everything about the PMP. So okay, fine, Ali. You can get in touch with us later if you are interested. I've done PhD in zoology, 10 years of experience. How will this help you? And I'm hunting for a job. See, this certification, even the people or the professors from Harvard, Oxford, IIT, IIM, all walks of life. The other day, one of my students who did PMP 16 years back, now he's heading 3 construction companies in Qatar. He said it is now the leadership needs PMP certified people. First thing is you get the knowledge, and whatever you're teaching, that is also a project. If you have to teach 1,000 people, 2,000 people, that starts a project. So everyone will be there, and your own research is also a project, because when you complete, the definition of project is a work. Every project has a start and end. When you end the work, you get product, service, or result. So your research is also a lot of, there are trainers who come from teaching background, and I was also trainer, consultant, product manager, project manager. And those who want to make a career learning the best things in the world, that is how you have to look. Certificate will never get you a job, or we all know the reality of the job market. Now what is happening? Now you are getting upskilled to the greatest certification, which is used everywhere in the world. And that was the reason to demystify all of you, to show the 50 most influential projects in the world. So when you get certified, it is a validation from a global organization that you understand the work and you understand how to do the work in the best way. I hope that answers your question. Shoaib, another simple example I'll tell you. Log into your LinkedIn, put zoology teacher or a professor and give a space and put PMP, you will see thousands of them. Just Google whatever domain, industry, role you are currently, give space and put PMP, you will see thousands of people in the world who are already certified. That will get confidence, get in link with them. I hope that answers your question, Shoaib.
Yes, sir. Done.
So this is a myth that PMP is, you'll be surprised in Middle East, I have trained and people certified who are receptionists, who have never heard the word project in their life. Because the CEO and their secretaries, the CEOs want them to know how to manage the best. You will learn quality, you will learn these things, how procurement happens. And this has become a very skill that is very much required to live a great life, even in a personal life. In Japan, from 5th standard, it is mandatory to learn project management. And recently there is a regulation in Singapore. Every graduate has to learn project management. A lot of people from public health department at the center, government organizations, they are rushing and getting this. So it will validate that you know the work and you will also do in the best way. How to prepare latest PMBOK guide version for PMI certification. My suggestion, if you already have completed 35 contact hours, it is fine. Download the standards and start reading it. If you have not completed, you have to join the 35 contact hours training. And we also have one-on-one mentoring based on their timings and availability. Become a PMI member, download the standards, go through, and once you complete the 35 contact hours, you have to apply online. Within 5 business days, your application will be accepted. Until that, no money has to be given for the exam. And you will get 1 year time to take the exam. Within 1 year, whenever you feel that you're ready for the exam, you have to pay the exam fee and then take the exam. So I hope that answers your question, right? How to prepare latest PMBOK guide. So it is based on the 8th edition and Agile standard. These are the 2 standards. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Difference between PMI and Prince 2, which has the high value in India. See, you have to understand the global business. I have trained and mentored people from 200 countries. As I said, every culture, industry, domain, and all that. First of all, why do you want to go for certification? It's your choice. Second, if you are targeting for European customers, you want to shift to Europe, you have clients who are handling, so Prince 2 is preferred. But let me tell you, who are the great marketing people or whose businesses are more, whether European businesses are more in the world or American businesses are more in the world. Naturally, you'll say American businesses. So PMI, PMP is from USA, Prince 2 is from Europe. I have thousands of participants who have taken both the certifications. So strategically, you have to think how many years of experience and how you want to move in your career. And some companies demand without PMP, we are not going to take you. Some companies demand without PMP, we will not give you promotion, whatever role you are doing in. So the choice is yours. In India, again, we don't have exact statistics, but as a rule of thumb, PMP are the most. I hope that answers your question. And for everybody's information, every day 3,000 people worldwide take this exam. So now you understand the demand. So I hope it answers your question. And see, I'll tell you, today we are talking about GCC, Global Capacity Center. These are all American companies. You see in India who are big companies, most of them are American companies. So naturally PMP will be there. So again, for you also, without anything, do your self-research, give your designation today, give your PMP. You see how many thousand people have done. Or you give this and put Prince 2. You'll see for yourself. And some companies, they give PMP/Prince 2. So this, I feel this should not be the criteria. Today you are in India, tomorrow you might be in a global company. So it's very situational, but in nutshell to answer, PMP is the most sought in every countries in the world. Yeah, Misbah, that's a great thought. You have to go because this will add value. I'm telling 18 years back, all IIT, IIMs, they came rushing to me because India made it compulsory that everyone has to have in these roles who are dealing with United Nations, who are dealing with WHO, which are dealing with UNESCO, all these big programs. 18 years back, it is mandatory. By the way, PMI has made mandatory in every country to handle big projects. So, as I said, the example of Qatar, today, the leadership have to be there. So it is mandatory in every big tender. So I suggest you have to go for PMP because it adds value. People will respect, especially in Western countries, they regard you like anything, army generals, everyone, every walk of life. So when you have that, why they respect you so much? Because they respect that you have attained an amazing golden certificate. You can manage any project in the world. Today you are in IT. Today there was a request that can you conduct an election for one of the country in the world, setting up the whole infrastructure and do it. I said yes. Why? We learn, we implement what we learn. So you have to strongly put this, it is a value, it will open up. And most important, forget certification, forget demand. If we fall ill, we go to the best doctor, right? That's it. There's no compromise. So you are just becoming a great knowledgeable person on the earth, knowing what are the best practices to do the work. That's all. So think that way, because especially in India, I've seen certification is a challenge, amount is a challenge, time is a challenge. But in different countries, this is taken in a different way. So my suggestion, get knowledgeable, sit in session, your thinking process, thought process will open up, and all of you, I am sure all of you will be managing some or other global projects, because today the world has become that way. So, Misbah, is that fine? Does that answer your question? So, consulting is also a project. Any other questions? Okay, let me end this. If you don't have any questions, you can reach out anytime. I don't want to, hold your time. It's a weekend. Thanks, and appreciate a lot for taking out time. You're always welcome. And if you have registered, and we'll try to send the presentation. So before ending, let me ask you a trivia. World's largest organization, not organization, world's largest orchestra. How many people, musicians, do you think will be there in the world's largest orchestra? Can anyone guess and put the numbers? $5,000. Great, Razi. The world's largest orchestra first was done on Beethoven music for 6,500 people. Musicians, not people. Audience are still more. Second was in Japan with 10,000 musicians. And the last was on 12,500 people, 2022 in Venezuela. And to manage all these people, how many conductors of orchestra do you think you require? One or many? You can put in the chat. To conduct, you saw that mastery. Misbah says one. Razi says one. Yes. This is the analogy given by the PMBOK guide and the PMI. You are the conductor of an orchestra. Do you think as a conductor of an orchestra, you need to know how to play tabla, you need to know how to play all these 1,000 instruments? What, Misbah? Not at all. This is the analogy. You have to just conduct a beautiful note, beautiful music. And you have all these musicians playing, which we call expert judgment. Your job is just to get the work done, supported by expert judgment. So it's an amazing skill. I highly recommend take out certification, learn what is best happening, and that's how you can take a call later on. So thank you very much. Thanks, Dr. Syed, for arranging this wonderful webinar. Thanks each